Hello students, today we will do the revision of sub practice 1, that is the integers. So see, sub practice 1, okay. So how we graph the whole numbers on the number line and how we represent the numbers on the number line. So see, draw a straight line with arrow extending both sides, left also and right also. Okay, left also and right also. And the whole number starts from 0. 1, 2, 3. Whole number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on till infinity will go. Till infinity will go. So we use positive numbers for distance in the positive direction. So all the number to the right hand side of the is a positive number, and negative numbers for distances in the negative direction, and negative numbers represented on the left side of the 0. Okay. So on a number line, opposites are the same distance from 0, but in the opposite direction. Here 8 is unit to the right of 0, minus 8 will be 8 unit to the left of 0. So this minus is indicating a direction, left or right. Minus means left to the 0, plus means right to the 0. And the reference point from where its change direction is 0. Okay. So now what are the integers? Integers are the set of 4 numbers. Integers are the set of 4 numbers and they are opposite. So opposite of 3 is minus 3. So see, let me extend this number line. So here we got minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on till minus infinity. Till minus infinity. So see, minus 3 is the opposite of plus 3. So how you represent plus 3 on the number line? Put a dot. This is 3. How you represent minus 2 on the number line? Put a solid dot at the place of minus 2. This is the graphical representation of the numbers integers on the number line. Now we take one question. We graph the integer minus 5, 0, 2, minus 7, 6 or minus 3. Suppose we want to graph the integer plus 6. We want to graph the integer plus 6. Minus 3. Minus 3 plus 6 is here. Make a solid dot on plus 6. Like this we graph the integers on the number line. If you want to graph the integer minus 3, so make a solid dot on the minus 3. Now like this is the like this how we graph the integers on the number line. Now comparing and ordering the integer, see, whatever the integer is lying to the right of the integer. Now see, right to the minus 2 is minus 1. This means minus 1 is greater than minus 2. All the integers which is right from the given integer, so that is all the integers which lies to the right of the integer is the greatest integer, and all the integer which is lies left to the integer, so all the integers which is left to the minus 2 is minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, all is less than the minus 2. So here we can easily compare that this minus 3 is to the left of 2 minus 2, so minus 3 is less than minus 2. Here you see 2 is to the left of 3, so 2 is less than 3. So then in these two numbers, which is on the left? 2 is on the left of 3, so 2 is less than. Here which is on the left? Minus 3 is on the left of minus 2, so minus 3 is less than minus 2. So if you take a 2 number on the number line, which will lie on the left, that will be the less than, and which will lie on the right, that will be the greater than. Okay. So an integer is greater than another integer on its left. So an integer is greater than another integer on its left. So an integer which is, you find an integer is greater than another integer. An integer is greater than another integer on its left. So an integer 3 is an integer and it is greater than all the integer which is on its left. So integer is greater than all the integer which is its left. An integer is less than all integer which is on its right. Okay. So which is the greatest negative integer? So the greatest negative integer is -1. The greatest negative integer is -1. Which is the least positive integer? The least positive integer is 1. Which integer is neither positive nor negative? 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 has no sign. We cannot say -0, we cannot say +0. By saying -0 plus 0 is meaningless. Okay. Now, how we add the integers using the number line? Suppose we want to add two integers with the help of the number line. See that like -4 plus -5. So adding integers using the number line -4 plus -5. So we want to add these two integers -4 and -5 on the number line. So first we draw a number line. So here, okay. First we draw a number line. Now on this number line we start adding. So start from here. At the end I am giving 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, or -11 or -12. Okay. So first of all we have to take -4. So see where is -4? From 0 it is -4. Okay. So from here we see -4, 0, and here you see minus means from left of 0. See from left of 0 we move 4 unit. That is the -4. So this distance is represented by -4. Now see again. After that we have to move -5. So where plus means what here? Here means we have to add. Add means we have to move in the forward direction, in the same direction. So in the same direction, plus means forward, minus means backward. So plus means in the same direction, from left to right you move 5 steps. You move 5 steps. Okay. So see what we are going to do. That is the -5 step. So that is the forward. So see step 1, if you count the number of steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. As you count the number of steps, then again you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the place. From here we can take see -5 plus. Plus means in the same direction. Plus means in the same direction. So move 4 units to the left first, and after that then move 5 more units to the left. Means plus means in the forward direction, and -5 unit means to the left only. You move, and we got this thing. So see what we got the sum -9. So here we got the result -4 and plus -5 gives us -9. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. So -5, -4 and plus -5 is there, we got -9. So we got the result here that so -4 plus -5 equals to -9. So like this. So similarly, if you want to 5 plus minus 9, see how we do 5 plus minus 9. That is what we get. Five plus minus 9. So we have to add two integers 5 and minus 9 on the number line. So we start at 0 and move 5 units to the right. Okay. Again we take the number line. We have taken this number line. Now we move 5 steps. We start from here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus. So 5 means what? Start at 0. Start from 0 plus 5. Move 5 units to the right. So move 5 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we got see 5. Here we got the plus 5. Okay, here we got the 5. Now after that we have to move 9 step left. Minus means 9 step left. So what we have to add? 9 step left. From here now minus means change your direction. Now from the same place you move 9 step backward. 9 step plus means forward. So 9 step backward you have to move. Plus minus minus. So see how you move this 9 step backward. So 9 step backward. Minus 9 denotes that 9 step backward. Okay, means to the left. Now plus 5 means right. Now from here, now at this time I am on this junction. Now I have to move 9 step left. So again count. You can count it also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 9 step. You can count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 step left. So where I reached? I reached here. So I reached here. You can see also. So when I move, so that is the minus 9 step. So that is the minus 9 step which we move, plus minus 9. So this minus 9 step and we reached a minus 4. So what we got after adding this value? Minus 4. So a 5 plus minus 9 gives you minus 4. Okay, like this we do the addition on the number line. So see, some absolute roots are there. If the signs are same, so find the sign, find some of their absolute values, use the same sign as that of the two integers. If the signs are same, there is no problem. So like this 5 plus 9, if both the numbers are same, so you get a positive. 5 plus 9 that is plus 14. 5 plus 7 equals to 12. But if the signs are different, so find the difference of their absolute values. First you find the absolute values means always take positive. Difference of absolute values. Example here you can take 5 plus minus 9 signs are different. 5 plus minus 9. 5 plus minus 9. So signs are different. So you have to take the difference of these two sign numbers. Absolute value of the difference of two numbers we take. That is the 5 minus 9. And absolute value you get 4. Okay, like this. Find the difference of the absolute value and use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. So which integer has greater absolute value? Minus 9 has greater absolute value. So use the sign of that integer which is greater, minus. So here is right the answer minus 4. Okay, whatever if the sign of both the integers are different, if the signs of two integers are different, then find the absolute value of their difference. Means greater minus smaller. Don't consider about the integer. Okay, because absolute value of 5 will be also 5 and minus 9 will also be 9. And put the sign of the greatest integer in the result. Put the sign of the greatest integer in the result. Another example you can take. Suppose you want to subtract 17 minus 30. So in this, just to take the difference of this, 30 minus 17, 30. So 30 minus 17 gives you 30. Okay, 30 minus 17 gives you 30. And but which number is written here? 30. So what is the sign of 30? Minus. Put the sign, put the minus in the answer also. So the result you will get minus 30 like this. Now opposite of b is what? Minus b. So a minus b is equals to a plus minus b can also be written as. Okay. So see. Now a minus b can also be written as a plus minus b. Okay, so this minus b can also be written like this, plus minus b. Okay, so additive inverse. So what is the additive inverse? So a number and its opposite are called additive inverse of each other. The sum of a number and its additive inverse is always 0. The sum of a number and its additive inverse is always 0. If you take a and its additive inverse will be what? Minus a. The sum of a number and its additive inverse is always 0. Now you see what you got? Plus minus minus a minus a equals to 0. So additive inverse of minus 7. Additive inverse of minus 7 will be the plus 7. And add these two numbers, you will get 0. Okay. A number and its opposite are called additive inverses of each other. And the sum of a number and its additive inverse is always 0. So this is all for today, students. In the next class, we will do the remaining question of the self-practice one of this chapter, integers. Okay. So this is all for today. Thank you for your attention.